How's it going, Bruins fans? Welcome into another episode of the UCLA Bruins Insider Podcast from the Fans First Sports Network on Sports Illustrated. My name is Tom Cavanaugh. You can follow me at TCAV30 on Twitter/X or follow our insider pages at UCLA Insider on SI, both on Twitter/X and over on Facebook. I know we spoke about baseball yesterday in Rock Chalowski, but oh boy, we got a lot to talk about today. Champions once again in the Big Ten. UCLA just continues to rack up championships in the regular season and in tournament play. The baseball team does it again. Well, they do it for the first time in Big Ten play, but the Bruins have always been a successful program. They earn a share of the 2025 Big Ten regular season title at 22-8 in conference. They share it with Oregon. The Ducks ranked in the top 10. They're actually 5th in the country, UCLA 14th. And the Bruins, they stuck together and they found a way to gut out what happened to be a really gritty series with the Northwestern Wildcats. Going into this series, they needed to win at least 2 of those games to have even a chance. They were rooting for Oregon to go out and play well against Iowa. The Iowa Hawkeyes were the number 1 team in the Big Ten standings before this past weekend series. Oregon went to Iowa City and they swept them. 10-0, 9-6, and 13-4. Ducks finished their season 41-13 with a 22-8 conference record, the 2 tie for first place, and UCLA grabs a share of it. And it was really, really impressive what they were able to do at the end of the year for UCLA. They had a rough patch in there. They lost 2 of 3 to Oregon. They lost 2 of 3 to their rival USC. You lose a couple midweek games to some teams that you should have beaten, UC Irvine, Long Beach State. And then, you go out in your final 6 games of the year and you win 5 out of 6. You sweep Illinois, and then you take on Northwestern, losing game 1 on Thursday 9-4. Backs against the wall. This team did not quit. They beat Northwestern on Friday night 8-2, and then they took down the Wildcats again today. This is Saturday, 11-1. Just a sensational way to finish out the season. Head coach John Savage, he earns his 5th conference title. What am I talking about? He won 4 in the Pac-12 in 2011, 2012. 15 and 19, and he is now a Big Ten champion for the very first time in the program's first season in the conference, and it really just shows. I mean, USC finished in 4th. By the way, Iowa, with that sweep loss, they finish in 3rd place behind both Oregon and UCLA. But you look at the top 5 teams in this conference, Oregon, UCLA, USC, and Washington. Those are 4 of the top 5, and those are the 4 new teams that joined the conference this year. So those former Pac-12 squads that have great weather. They play all year long in just optimal weather to play baseball in outside. All those teams atop the conference, they will be top seeds in the Big Ten tournament. And for the Bruins, I think they might be the number 2 seed. I think they are. So Oregon, because they won the tiebreaker over the Bruins, Oregon beat UCLA 2 out of 3 this year in Eugene. Oregon will be the number 1 seed. UCLA will be the 2. Oregon 3, USC 4 as follows. So the Big Ten tournament coming up, that should be a lot of fun out in Omaha, Nebraska. And then you move towards that regional tournament. I don't think it matters how UCLA plays in this Big Ten tournament. I personally think they're a top 16 team. I think they get to host a regional when the national tournament starts. Obviously, the Ducks, the Bruins, probably even the Hawkeyes are complete shoo-ins to be in those to host seeds. Well, maybe not Iowa to host, but Oregon and UCLA for sure. I think they both host. Iowa, I think they're good to get into the tournament with how well they played this year at 32-20-1, and then they went 21-9 in conference as well. But the Hawkeyes, they held first place all the way through a majority of the season, and the Bruins found a way to make a comeback late in the year, winning 5 of their last 6 games in conference and finding a way to get it done. Tip of the cap to head coach John Savage, Rock Chalowski, Dean West, AJ Salgado, Phoenix Call, Michael Barnett, Wyland Moss, all these guys. Those are just a couple names off the top of my head that were impact players for this team. Roman Martin as well. A ton of guys for the Bruins that turned it up and played incredible baseball down the stretch, and they're crowned champions in their very first season in the Big Ten. That's going to do it for us here on the UCLA Bruins Insider Podcast from the Fans First Sports Network. My name is Tom Cavanaugh. You can follow me at TCAV30 on Twitter/X and also follow our insider pages at UCLA Insider on SI, both on Twitter/X and over on Facebook. Thanks so much, everybody. We will see you again tomorrow talking more UCLA athletics.